Doc, what's this about?
We have to go back.
Where?
Back. To the future.
What happens to be the future? Do I lose all my subs or something?
No, Marty. You and your YouTube channel are fine. It's content creation, Marty. Something has to be done about content creation. Now get in the car.
Shouldn't I put an opening screen on or something? Aren't people going to get confused?
Where we're going, we don't need opening screens.
Hello and welcome to MeTube. Here at MeTube, we only like to think about ourselves. Oh, and may also note the comment section has been disabled permanently.
And that's everything.
Right, so let me get this straight. In the near future, YouTube is taken over by a corporation known as MeTube, and everything goes to Hang on a sec, was that a censor beep?
MeTube installed them. In the future, no one can swear in their videos.
Good God, how does Gary V cope?
Gary who?
Things really have gotten bad. So, what can I do?
First of all, you must tell your audience that in this video, you're going behind the scenes of your last video to show them how you create content. You must also tell them to subscribe and ring the bell for further notification on when your videos go live.
And then what?
Then, we take you back to the future, where you're going to make a behind the scenes video about your previous video.
Okay, just one question.
Yes?
If we're gonna be going to the past, why do you keep saying back to the future all the time?
Well, I hadn't thought of it like that.
We're going to send you back to the past.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
Of course. We've come a week into the past, and all you have to do is convince your previous self to make the video.
And how am I gonna do that then?
Allan!
Sam, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Aren't you in Utah?
I am. I mean, I'm going to be. I just thought I'd swing by.
You know how I'm always saying that you need to make more content to grow on Twitch?
Yeah? Well, here's a freebie for you. Why don't you make a behind-the-scenes video of this video?
Pretty good idea. Cheers, man.
Now go. The future might depend on it.
Right.
The idea to make a behind-the-scenes video caught me at a perfect time because I currently don't know what the next one's about. Beginning a video often looks a bit like this, and often sounds a bit like this.
Oh my God, When I'm struggling to figure out what video that I want to do next, I often try and look for the value that I want to deliver in that video. When I started out, I got hung up on this idea that I had to deliver value in every single video, but consistently the same value. But what I've recently learned is that you can offer different kinds of values in each different video. So I try and pinpoint what value this particular video is going to be bringing to the people that are watching it. And also, to help me out, I do a bit of keyword research to see what's already out there. So let's go do that. As you can see in front of me, I have already done a little bit of searching when it comes to the keyword search. I've got get affiliated fast, which is a great start because it means that you know, it's got it's very good over here. It's got a fair amount of people searching for it. The competition's not too difficult to beat, basically. Which is great, using TubeBuddy here, by the way. TubeBuddy, if you want to use it yourself, go check it out. It's free and it's really helpful. But yeah, and then they offered some other stuff here, like how to get affiliated with Twitch fast. Now there you go, click on that, see what that's got, and see if that's got a pretty good score. If that's got a good score, then we know that we're onto something here. We know that we're onto a potential niche that is going to be hopefully useful to make our own thing on. Okay, so getting affiliated with Twitch fast, it's something. The only thing that worries me is the word fast, because I don't know how much I can deliver when it comes to fast. What can I say that's going to be different to what, say, Wild for Games is saying, Ashley Christ is saying? I'm pretty sure Harris Heller will be somewhere around here, but you know, what can I say differently to what they've been saying? Because there's a lot of information on the internet, and I personally am not one of those people that wants to repeat information as much. Like, I only want to repeat information that I feel I've found really useful for me. Just type in the word streaming, So like this is going to help me come up with a few ideas. Streaming tips. Okay, let's go streaming tips. I know that's going to create a ton of stuff that's problematic for Twitch. So we're just going to keep going until we've like worked our way through this. Tip for streaming on PS4, which is something I'd actually do, so that could be a possible thing. How to be a good console streamer on Twitch. Okay, how to be the best console streamer on Twitch. These are two pretty cool things. What's the keyword score like? Very good. Okay, so there's a fair amount of people searching. It's not too bad. And the competition isn't great. So like I can add that to my roster of potential things. Tips for Twitch streaming on PS4. There was a video out there that I saw which really made me nervous when starting, because it was a guy, he was talking about how he'd lost everything, he lost all his relationships and all his friends, and I think it's a very popular video, and I think, you know, you may have seen it. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link in the description, but it really kind of scared me, it really rattled me. So doing a video about how not to get in that position and how to monitor maybe your lifestyle with Twitch, the Twitch lifestyle, what is a streaming lifestyle? Let's try that. So lifestyle is another thing. What is a streaming? So this is the videos come up just from looking at that. Show the keyword score. Okay, it's fair, so I'm gonna write it down. Anything that's not poor, I tend to write down, just because I know that like it's not everything. Like this kind of research is not everything. It's showing you the possibility. So like it might say very good, but it won't necessarily mean that the video is going to blow up and do amazing on social media. It just means that the videos, like from what people are searching, this is the prediction. Having done the keyword research, I take a walk to let my ideas simmer while documenting the process on my phone. I'm gonna make a video purely based off of my own experiences, basically. So I've just been out in the snow and it is insane out there right now. Here's a clip of what's probably not going to make it in thanks to the wind. And I'm going to do it in a way where I'm telling a bit of a story. I think most of my videos I want to do that anyway. Yeah, so I'm still on my phone, but I thought I'd stay on the phone and sort of deliver what I said outside when the snow was killing me. One of the things that I know I am capable of, it is writing and telling a story. I've chosen the idea to go down the route of how to be the best PlayStation 4 streamer or something along those lines, because I've been streaming off PlayStation 4 for about a year. The thing is, right, it's not all about that. It's not all about like, oh, that's going to get the views. It's actually also about how are you going to take your creative streak and how are you going to present that information. So today is Wednesday, the 12th of February, and it's the day after the footage that you'll have seen previously to this. What I do is I spend a lot of time thinking about the idea, so I'll get the potential ideas as to what I could do, what kind of subject I could cover by doing the keyword research, and then I sit down and I really think about what I can do. Like as a writer, one of the things that I tend to get ideas from doing is just by letting my brain think, you know, sleeping on it. And so my brain is currently trying to make sense of what the video is going to be about. At the minute I've rested on this idea of like, do not start streaming till you know these things. I've got like a piece of paper here, obviously, and don't judge my handwriting, by the way. And I'll just write a few different things down. So I usually go like 5 different points. I'll aim for 5 points, okay? Like important pieces of information that I'm going to be giving throughout. So I know that the first thing is going to be know your aim, and I'll write it down like really rough, like, okay, know your aim, I know what that means. I'll explain what that means later on. If you've seen that video, you'll already know what that means. I now need to think of these. Hello everyone, today is Thursday, and I'm about to write down all of the ideas that I've got for this episode. I know that I like to talk about 5 main points, so I'm going to write them down. See what I've done here, right? This last one. I've added that because I know that I'll be able to link to the other video that I did for me last week, for you a couple of weeks ago. So I know that that's going to connect them together. there's 5 and I've written down 2, so here's there's another one here. Obviously we want to get the introduction in there as well. Then I need to make sure that I say subscribe. Down here we'll have outro. Last week I introduced a new thing where it was like comment of the week, so I did it after the 3rd one, so question of the week, question of the week, and that's to hopefully increase a bit more engagement. So you're probably wondering where this came from, this don't stream until you've seen this video thing. It came from the ideas that I came up with. Streaming on the PS4 was an idea that then transformed into this. Like I say, the keyword research doesn't always stick. I don't always go with what I find from the keyword research, but it does sort of inspire me in different places. The introduction that I've got, and it's been in my head for a while now, is I want to start off with like creation of the universe, like type thing. So it's like the universe is created, and then I have this idea for this voiceover, and I'm gonna like write that out so that I know that I want to record that.
At first there was nothing, then an explosion. The universe expanded for millennia.
So that's how the reason I've written that down in quite a lot of detail is because I know it's probably going to be quite scripted. So you'll probably see what comes up next is like less scripted. The thing is, I used to worry, or at least I guess I do worry that what I'm saying here is going to be too short. But no, I think people want short and to the point. So I'm trying to figure out where I can get sketches in here, because I like to have sketches within my videos. They just seem to bring it to life for me. So I'm thinking, understand this is hard work. Like, now I've just thought about it, like, goals are so important. Make a content plan. It can get into there, so we can talk about goals in there. So sometimes I'll come up with a bit of information. I'm like, oh, is that like an extra point, or is that like added to a different point? What is really important is that you know what you're saying within your points. So you know the value of the video, but what is each point contributing to the value of said video? And I haven't really figured out how to get people to stick around till the end, but I am thinking maybe for this video, trying out adding in like an outtake or something after the end screen. So like pull a Marvel basically. But yeah, let's get to filming that.
Something's wrong! What did you do?
I'm pretty sure I made the video. I can't be totally sure as my reality is still changing.
MeTube's still going strong.
Hello and welcome to MeTube, where all of our needs is your problem. Just an update here to let you all know that unless you mark your video as made by Cats and Dogs, and it's not made by Cats and Dogs, an agency known as Silver will take away all your money free of charge. A list of things in which constitute for Cats and Dogs can be found in the link below.
Oh, it says here that any video which includes cat and dog food, or music, or someone breathing, or a piece of planet Earth, or basically is uploaded to MeTube is counted as for cats and dogs.
You thought Copper was bad.
So what have I done wrong?
Are you sure you captured the entire process of you creating the video?
I might have forgotten to film me filming.
Great Scott, Marty!
It's Allan.
Marty, this is no time to be pedantic. That's the most important part!
But what am I going to do? I can't exactly go back as Sam. I'll get suspicious. He was busy in Utah at this point getting threatened by Harris's broom. Content creation's doomed!
Unless...
Unless?
We need to lure him to the kitchen somehow.
I think I might have an idea.
the phone so we can capture some time-lapse videos. Oh! What happened?
He saw me. I didn't know what to do.
Actually, note from future Allan here, you have been spending a long time writing this video and you are filming it tomorrow, so why don't we just pretend that he's okay and he gets it all filmed in time?
Isn't that lazy writing?
Isn't it just? Back to the car!
My day of filming often starts a bit like this. This is an attempt to raise my energy in preparation for being on camera. Then I get to setting all my equipment up, ready for the first shot.
Okay, so now that you've seen the time-lapse of me getting everything ready, I'm going to show you what I've got. Also, it's really bad to be me around any equipment because I'm so clumsy, so I have to be really careful as I break stuff. As you can see, very careful. Yeah, so here I have my Lumix G700. It's literally like my pride and joy, and I love it very much. So it captures many, many good things for me. Although the autofocus on it is absolutely abysmal, so we have to do manual, don't we, buddy? Anyways, yeah. So now I've got a tripod, obviously, just a standard tripod. I've got a Rode mic. I can't tell you which one it is, but I can definitely link it into the description, so if you want to know which one this is, I'll give you a link to where all this equipment is. This is a light that I got in a set. It's really useful. I've got two of them, but I tend to only use one for this room because I've got natural light coming from there, and then obviously this. And then I've got one more light, but that's downstairs. I think I use it for streaming as well. So basically, yeah, this came in a set for like 60 quid, which is amazing for the things you get in it. So if you want to check the links below, I've linked to all the things that I've got with me and what I use. So the composition of this shot is like, you've got me, I'll be in the center when that's moved. And then as you can see, you can kind of see like in the background, I want to see the board that I'll be talking about, the stuff that's on there. And then, sorry, I'll get my hand in there. And then over here, you can see like there's just a little bit of extra stuff. Like it adds that little bit of character to the background, so the white wall is no longer kind of boring. So, little trick that I tend to do when I'm recording voiceover, which is what I'm about to do now, is to get these two pillars, I like cushion it in like that. And it gets rid of all the outside sound, although you probably heard me cushion it, because yeah, you'll be hearing this audio. But yeah, and I've got my voiceover written there, and I'm making up stuff as I go along, because there's some stuff in there that isn't actually in there. You wake up, grab your controller, whip out your best shirt, shimmy to your setup, flick the headset on, start up your stream, and there they are, your 20,000 adoring fans. So it's very rare that this happens, but I have officially run out of charge on my mixer, my sound mixer, sound recorder thingy, my bobby. The Zoom H6, I think it's called. So yeah, now I'm kind of having to wait and figure out what to do with my time while I wait, because my parents have some at their house, so I'm going to collect some from there. But yes, always make sure you've got more than enough batteries. I thought I had a few more, but apparently I don't. Rookie error. It's literally like #1 thing that they teach you first year. Don't forget to charge everything. I'm sort of burnt out for a bit, so I've decided that I'm gonna take a little bit of time out, because you should do that. Don't be working all day. Make sure you get your time to eat and relax, because relaxation is a big part of my creative process. This video was also my father's debut as a sound man. He had some great ideas. Alright, Dad, where should we go?
Where the tree is.
Feel free to meme this clip.
Great Scott! We interrupt this program to bring you more footage of Marty dancing, whilst you answer this week's question. Have you got a YouTube channel, and what type of content do you post? That's enough now. You can stop dancing. Marty! Marty! Hey, Marty! We've got to go, Marty! Darn that boy.
Marty! We don't have time for this! It's Allan! It's Allan!
As you will no doubt be able to tell, my editing process is essentially a level of organised chaos, and as this video isn't totally about editing, I won't go into detail. However, if you want more detail on how I edit videos, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video dedicated to that subject. The first thing I do when creating a video is assemble the edit, which is basically what it says on the tin. I sync up all the audio using the trusty clap I do in nearly every single clip. Then I get to work putting them in the order they will appear. As this video starts with a montage, I just put the audio file in, presented to me by the fantastic Paul Della Ross, a voiceover artist whose website and Twitter can be found in the description below. Once the assemble edit is complete, I have a better idea as to how long the video will run, so I start to add the extra blemishes to it. One of the challenges this video presented was how I was going to show the creation of the universe and choosing what would accompany that voiceover. I came to the conclusion clips from video games would help further display the point. I also got some clips from a few of my streamer friends who, in order of appearance, are ydragegotch94, Ixter101, Sam Woodhall, Brickin Nick, and Dylan KG. After putting these together, I had the idea of presenting Twitch as a purple planet, so downloaded a green screen planet from YouTube and tinted it purple before adding the Twitch logo and giving it some drop shadow to make it pop. Finally, I animated the Milky Way bar to solidify the joke, and the opening was completed. Once I'd finished the sketches, I went about colouring my video. Now, colouring is not something I'm terribly skilled in, so I downloaded some free LUTs from the internet. This way, I could use the talent of other people to make my videos shine. It takes some time to figure out which is the right LUT, but after some experimentation, I get there in the end. Something to note about colouring is it can change the mood, as seen in my streamer expectation vs reality video. I used bright colours in expectation and dark blue for reality, even going as far as changing my costume to emphasise the point. Next, I edited the captions in by animating them on After Effects to help me get the point across. Within the video, I noticed that one bit was taking a while to complete. This is the bit about SMART goals. So I decided to edit in some footage of the whiteboard, plus some extra pictures appearing on the screen of various social media outlets I talk about, and finally some text to get the message across and keep it engaging. Finally, I finish off by using music to hammer the point home. Then I add on the end screen and...
Make sure you put the bit with me in it. If you don't, there'll be a paradox. We cannot have a paradox, Marty.
It's Allan. Still.
Oh, great Scott, Marty, we don't have time for this. Get back to editing.
After assembling the edit once again, I added in my new lower thirds over the appropriate areas and got to work putting the DeLorean in shot. To do this, I downloaded a green screen video off the internet and got rid of the green screen background with Keylight. I then positioned it in place with the video. Following this, I wanted to do a shot of the car flying off in a similar way that it does to the film. To do this, I got some background footage before green screening out the behind of the DeLorean. To make this seem more authentic, I masked out the foreground of the car the DeLorean was parked in front of and positioned it in front. The green screen video I was using didn't go in the direction I wanted it to, so I allowed it to play to the point where it rose high enough, then froze the frame and animated it to fly off into the distance, and so the editing was completed and I was ready to upload the video.
Here's a note to all realities. The Wi-Fi is down forever.
Great Scott, Marty! Without the Wi-Fi, you'll never get your video uploaded.
Well, isn't there something you can do?
There is one thing. How's your driving skill?
Right, are you sure this is going to work?
Of course it is. All you have to do is drive the machine at 88 miles per hour, sending out a voltage of 1.21 gigawatts, causing your upload speed to skyrocket.
Okay, and you're going to subscribe to me in the future?
Are you playing the subscribe button on the screen right now?
You bet.
Well, yes. Of course I'm going to subscribe. And if any of you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe too.
I'll see you in the future, I guess.
It's been a pleasure. Allan.
What's happening to me? I'm fading. No! No!
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Allan, take
take it away.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, you can come and chill with me on Twitch. I do stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 p.m. GMT, and I'd love to see you there. You can also join the Discord, which is now full of loads of people who like to talk about all things film, video games, TV, mindset, the lot. The link is in the description. You really distracted me. Can you just... Shh.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, well, I'll see you guys in the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Guys, Comic Sans is the best font, and I think you should be using Comic Sans. Don't yawn at this! Comic Sans is the best font, and you should totally be using that, okay?
Behold the egg of power.